Modernizing Thailand's haphazardly structured railway system is the audacious plan that Thailand has developed in the hopes of accelerating the country's economic recovery. You should realize that tourists have a strong desire to visit Thailand due to the country's topography and food. However, due to the train travel, tourists from China report feeling uneasy in this location. Docking is usually delayed, and the typical speed is about 25 miles per hour, 40 kilometers per hour. Supposing that a rapid rail capable of high speeds can be built. The journey from Bangkok to Chiang Mai will only take 2 hours, a significant reduction from the standard 12-hour duration of the train journey. All of that is, of course, going to change today, since China and Thailand are investing a combined total of $68 billion on the development of a massive rail network. Thailand, which is ranked 4th out of 197 countries, is considered to be the best travel destination in the entire globe. The tourism industry contributes 30% of Thailand's gross domestic product, with the bulk of tourists coming from China. The Chinese, who are accustomed to traveling at high speeds on high-speed trains, will have a difficult time adjusting to the antiquated and deteriorating rails in Thailand, some of which go at speeds of less than 15 kilometers per hour. They suggested bringing the subway system into the current era. However, would the average Thai person like the experience of traveling by high-speed rail? You should know that Thailand never wants to say no to China, since China is a very major neighbor and economic partner, and Thailand does not like to say no. After Thailand opened its borders to Chinese tourists earlier this year, the country's deputy prime minister made the trip to the airport to meet and greet the new arrivals. This level of attention is unusual not only in Thailand but everywhere else as well. As a result, Thailand is in desperate need of a high-speed rail network in order to expedite the revival of the tourism sector and propel it to the position of leading tourist destination. It should come as no surprise that this is not the only bold plan Thailand has. In order to put this approach into action as rapidly as possible, Thailand has long had the goal of being the center for logistics in all of Southeast Asia. China and Japan are the world's two most advanced countries in terms of their infrastructure. At long last, Thailand has voiced their optimism that China would be able to lend a hand in the realization of the ASEAN Logistics Center. As a consequence of this, the development of a high-speed rail network in Thailand has become the country's growth plan for the next 20 years. It is estimated that these projects would cover a distance of 2,700 kilometers, and the high-speed rail network will connect various sections of Thailand in addition to connecting with the rail network serving ASEAN countries. The government of the nation has the goal of constructing high-speed rail lines that will connect the south, north, east, and northeastern parts of the country. One of these projects is the construction of a high-speed rail line in the north that will connect Bangkok and Chiang Mai. The eastern line will establish a connection between Bangkok and Rayong. The route to the northeast will travel from Bangkok to Nang Khai, while the line to the south will reach all the way to the borders of Thailand and Malaysia. Both lines will begin in Bangkok. As soon as all of these high-speed railroads are completed and connected to one another, a large network of rail transportation for the movement of people and goods will be made available thanks to this system. Establishing ties with China. People will be able to travel more than 6 times quicker than they can on trains at the moment, because to new Malaysian regulations in Thailand and a new high-speed railway. Visitors to Thailand no longer have to endure the arduous and time-consuming journey that they did more than a century ago. The improved train speed also makes it feasible for freight to be delivered quickly, providing Thailand with a considerable boost in terms of the country's ability to move goods quickly and efficiently. Thailand is a country in Southeast Asia that is bordered by Malaysia, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and Cambodia. It is an important trading nation and is located in the center of Southeast Asia, which is close to China. Because of its strategic location, Thailand acts as a major hub for the transit of goods and people for its surrounding countries. When China will be immediately accessible by these railroads, we will have arrived. In addition to that, it will act as the central node of China's huge circular network. Because Southeast Asian countries may utilize this route to increase their trade with China more quickly, it is predicted that the railway would revolutionize some countries' commerce and boost growth. This is one of the reasons why the railway is so important. However, Another reason China is aggressively seeking this route is because it may be able to aid China in addressing the aforementioned dilemma with the Malacca Strait. This is one of the reasons why China is actively pursuing this route. It is clear that this makes perfect sense when viewed on a map, but putting it into action on the ground can be challenging. In addition, there are some in Thailand who disagree with the proposed railway project that the country is working on. China in its primordial form. In 2015, building began on the portion of the Thailand cross-border railway network that would cost a total of $12 billion and would connect the city of Kunming in the province of Yunnan in China to the city of Bangkok in Thailand. In the not-too-distant future, it will be linked to Cambodia as well as Malaysia. However, this plan has been scrapped due to the fact that China and Thailand's economy have both been experiencing a downturn since the global outbreak of new crown disease in 2019. In addition, many people are anxious about whether or not the concept of the railway can continue to make progress. Large-scale projects that are put on hold will continue to be financially detrimental even after the hold is lifted. However, Thailand is not going to take issue with China. They are willing to hold off on beginning this large project with China until the economy has shown signs of improvement. Subsequently to the year 2022, the railroad construction project is just 16% complete thus far. Bridges, roadbeds, tunnels, and station buildings are all now in the building process at this time. In Thailand, the completion of the first segment of the China-Thailand Railway is projected to take place in the year 2027. However, there are those in Thailand who have differing perspectives regarding the forthcoming new route. On the other hand, a number of other people voiced their concerns at the same time. Some environmentalists are of the opinion that the planning for the railway already takes into account various areas as potential tourist attractions. There is a great deal of breathtaking natural landscape in Thailand. In the event that the planning of the railway has an effect on the ecological environment, it will not only have a substantial impact on the wild species that are already present, but it will also cause damage to certain natural landscapes. In order to make place for the new high-speed rail route, there will be a need to transfer around 1,000 residents into accommodation provided by the government. Now, in order to bring everything together, a significant amount of work, resources, and organization are required. In the process of constructing the China-Thailand Railway for the future route, there were a few more small deviations that had to be taken. They need to have a more detailed building strategy in order to complete it in a timely manner. Even though it might appear to be a long way off right now, the day will come when the entirety of the project will be done and free flow of traffic will be restored. It is projected that this will be a lucrative tourism route for China and Thailand, which would infuse new life into the economic prosperity of the nations that are located along the route. It will be a driving force behind the growth of manufacturing, commerce, and logistics, as well as tourism. As a result, the surrounding countries of Malaysia, Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia, in addition to Thailand, have very high hopes for the high-speed railway. Share your opinion in comments. Also, click on this video to watch about another shocking project